I would like to take a moment to describe the unique history of what you're about to watch. In 1997, the leaders of Air Combat Command assembled a select group of retired military and civilian performers to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the United States Air Force. From this gathering was born the Heritage Flight, a unique visual representation of Air Force history from the days of the Army Air Corps to the present. What started out as a one-time event has grown in popularity and demand, and now Heritage Flights are performed at air shows and special events in the United States and around the world. Flying in formation today in the World War II era P-51 Mustang, Bruce Doc Winter, and the United States Air Force A-10 Thunderbolt II, piloted by Major Lindsay Matt Johnson. dedicate today's Heritage Flight to all military veterans and attendants whose sacrifices over the years have helped preserve America's freedom. We hope you enjoy watching this rare formation of classic and current United States Air Force aircraft on our journey from heritage to horizons. Ladies and gentlemen, the United States Air Force, we hope you enjoyed watching all of our very spread over 7 years of service. Since 1947, American airmen have been bringing bearers to air, space, and cyberspace, resulting in a force that provides unparalleled global vigilance, reach, and power. Ladies and gentlemen, on show right, here comes Major Johnson with the tactical pitch out. Once again on your right, here comes Doc in an 8-point Mustang roll. Major Johnson is just getting warmed up, ladies and gentlemen. Here she comes on your right with a slow, a 4-point roll.
Joining us is our safety observer, combat ready attack pilot, Captain Chad Ghost Brady from Topeka, Kansas. As a member of Air Combat Command's 355th Wing, located at Davis-Monthan Air Force Base in sunny Tucson, Arizona, it is my pleasure to describe for you a capability demonstration of the heavily feared and effective close air support aircraft, the A-10 Thunderbolt II. Our mission is to provide the close air support needed for our Army, Marine, Navy, and all allied ground forces so they can operate anywhere, anytime. The A-10 demonstration pilot is Major Lindsay Johnson, call sign Matt from Satellite Beach, Florida. Since commissioning to the United States Air Force Academy in 2014, Major Johnson has become a veteran instructor pilot with over 1,400 hours in the A-10, including 87 combat missions, a massive 430 flight hours, supporting America's coalition ground forces over the skies of Afghanistan. Because of its toughness, tenacity, and devastating good looks, the people that know it best, the pilots who fly it, and the service members who maintain it have all unofficially dubbed it the Warthog.
Copy, Warthog, inbound attack.
There are still 268 A-10s in service today, operated by Air Combat Command, Pacific Air Forces, the Air National Guard, and the Air Force Reserve. Are you ready, Terre Haute? Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get ready, because from your right, here comes Major Johnson and that beautiful A-10 Thunderbolt II. Handling it unparalleled controllability at slow speed. From the left, Major Johnson and the Mad Roll. Major Johnson is preparing to demonstrate a slow roll along the shoreline to display the hog's precise handling characteristics. As she rolls, you would notice an all-black paint scheme inspired by the 122nd Fighter Wing to commemorate 100 years of aviation in the Indiana National Guard. Known as Black Stick, the nose of the aircraft is wreathed with a distinct green-eyed stink, complete with fangs surrounding the aircraft's 30mm rotary cannon. Now, from the right, the slow roll. Major Johnson now repositioning her aircraft to perform a level 360-degree high-speed turn. It's the A-10 quick turn rate, small turn radius, which enables it to work effectively over the battlefield, even under marginal weather conditions we see here today. This is an outdoor event, Terre Haute. Let's make some noise. Major Johnson is now configuring her aircraft to demonstrate the A-10's slow-speed controllability at its final approach speed of 120 knots. Get your crammers ready. This slow-speed path will give you a good chance to see the A-10's high-bypass engines in unique tail design. These seat features help mask the engine heat signature, aiding the pilot to defeat infrared missiles. Let's go to the cockpit of the A-10 and hear what Major Johnson has to say.
Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of the A-10 Demo Team, it's an absolute honor to be able to fly for you here at the Terre Haute Airshow. So glad that the weather worked out for us, so we could fly for you guys yesterday. Want to thank all the friends and family of our team that were able to make it out here to the show. Thank you guys for the support. Thanks for coming out. It's awesome to bring Black Snake out here to Indiana one last time before it hits the Boneyard. Thank you guys. Attack.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't put those cameras down yet. The A-10 is the premier close air support aircraft, supporting our ground forces engaged with the enemy. Listen now as we pass Major Johnson, close air support target brief, known simply as the 9 line. This will demonstrate the Hog's ability to find, target, and engage enemy forces with the A-10.
I want up and in from the northeast.
Hog 1, continue.
Hog 1, good effects, good effects, good effects. Request immediate raise. Same remarks, same restrictions.
So we all have to be instrument of stop less than 30 seconds.
It will take Major Johnson about 30 seconds to get back into firing position. With two hogs working together, enemy forces will be under A-10 fire once every 10 to 15 seconds. What do you say, Terre Haute? Let's make some noise.
Hog 1, clear out.
Major Johnson is now climbing up for her final attack, where she will signally dropping 500-pound bombs. These general purpose bombs are useful for spraying areas or destroying buildings, adding versatility to the hog arsenal weapons. Are you ready, Terre Haute? The A-10 has a well-earned reputation for strength and striking power, a reputation earned in multiple deployments. Our hogs destroy numerous enemy armored vehicles, artillery sites, scud missiles, and was even credited with 2 air-to-air kills. Today, the upgraded A-10C continues to set the standard for supporting Allied forces in today's fight. Now, from the right, Major Johnson and another 4-point hole. Here we go! Ladies and gentlemen, Major Johnson is now repositioning the A-10 for the dedication pass. We'd like to dedicate this pass to the men and women of the armed force captured this proud city. From behind, to your right, A-10 Demo proudly presents the dedication pass. Just as free. Once again, salute all those fighters in today's joint fight, and any wounded warriors and veterans in attendance today. We especially want to thank those who have given their lives in defense of this great country, and all their families who have sacrificed so much. The United States Air Force's Air Combat Command provides essential combat air support capability for today's joint fight. The A-10 has consistently demonstrated its ability to fly more than 4 stories per day, a tribute to the skill and dedication of our magnificent English crew.
Can you move it up and move the pyro back for us, please?
Terre Haute, give a hand to our outstanding maintainers. And all those crews, all the... Our phenomenal names team assisting in today's demonstration is Staff Sergeant Boneyard McQueen, New Iberia, Louisiana. Staff Sergeant Gabriel Gonzalez from Anna, Texas. Senior Cameron Bowles from Columbia, South Carolina. Senior Anwar Allen, Laurel, Maryland. And joining us, Public Affairs, Senior Devlin Bishop from Omaha, Nebraska. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you enjoyed this brief display of only a fraction of the A-10's full combat capabilities. Don't forget, tag and follow us using Facebook, X, Instagram, using @A10 Demo Team. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for your hospitality and spending your Sunday with us. Enjoy the rest of the show. Back to you, Rob. Attack Demo, out.
Ladies and gentlemen, Master Sergeant Brian Sandoval and also Tech Sergeant
Alan Brewer, and Matt Johnson. Give it up for the A-10. Yeah. And tell you what, before you go, we're going to bring you. We got the other airplanes coming in pretty soon, right? Okay, good. Just checking with our air boss, Jim Crum, and Brian. This is. As Major Johnson rolls out, our next performer have been given clearance for an inbound run. We saw the C-47 take off. Aboard that C-47 are Isaiah, a Navy SEAL with 6,500 parachute jumps. He's from Harris, Minnesota. Steve, another SEAL with 7,500 jumps from Dallas, Texas. Taylor, another former Navy SEAL with 6,000 jumps from Virginia Beach, Virginia, and from Navy EOD Explosive Ordnance Disposal with 1,000 jumps is Justin. And with 21,000 jumps is Chad, a military contractor who teaches free-fall parachuting. As Cincinnati Miss gets ready to head on back for probably about a half-hour flight back to Cincinnati's Claremont County Airport on the east side of town.